Hey, what is up, guys? Nathanman97 here. How you guys doing? Just thought I might make this video today. Just a little concept I'm thinking of. Maybe it might turn into a little series. So this series is about how I would book WrestleMania, this coming WrestleMania. Okay, so I thought I might start off with 32 since it's the one that's coming up. No, it's the next WrestleMania. So these are all concept ideas. They've come out from my friends and just from my own opinion. Shout out to my boy Anno Commando. Thank you for your input into this video. Appreciate ya. Love ya, brother. Okay. So the first match I would have at WrestleMania 32, which would be, I would love to see this match. It is for the IC title, aka the Intercontinental Championship. And who I'd like to see in that match would be Balor, as in Finn Balor, versus Hideo Itami, Tyler Breeze, Neville versus Samoa Joe in a championship scramble match. Now this would absolutely kill it at WrestleMania if this happened, because the fact that we haven't even seen a championship scrambles in God knows how long, and the fact that it's got killer talent like Balor, Itami, Breeze, Neville, and Samoa Joe all in the one match for the IC title, I think it would be great. Yeah, the story is just, it's been vacated from someone, I was thinking, and then it's sort of like a vacant title, so they're all battling for it. No one has the advantage in the championship scramble, so they're all just battling for that title as it's vacant. And if you don't know how a championship scramble match, it means that it's like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes or something of a match. Someone can correct me in the comments if that's wrong. And every time you pick up the pinfall, that person becomes the current champion, and if someone else gets the pinfall, they become the champion, and so on, until the 20 minutes runs out, then they become the actual official champion. But yeah, I think that would be an interesting concept. I'd love to see that match, killer talent. I reckon it would be a great match to start WrestleMania, so yeah. Okay, so the second one I had in mind would be the Tag Team Championship match. Now, I was thinking, how about a Fatal 4-Way with the New Day, the Dudley Boys, Primetime Players, and the Vaude Villains from NXT. This would be a very interesting match for the fact that Dark Horse team is right in here with Vaude Villains, coming up from NXT, current NXT champion, tag team champions, sorry. But I just think it would be interesting to add them. I mean, if they were to put someone like Los Matadores in there, that'd be a pretty shitty match. So I thought, hey, may as well put in a red hot tag team. So I was thinking, yeah, how about a Fatal 4-Way between the New Day, Dudley Boys, PTP, and Vaude Villains? Killer match, all good tag teams. The champions going into the match, I have put as the New Day because, they're probably the most interesting tag team in there right now as the heels. Other than the Dudley Boys, of course, shout out to my boys. But, yeah, I think this would be a great match, Killer talent. I'm not sure how this would go, like, who would win out of all this. But to be honest, I wouldn't mind anyone winning that match because, they're all great tag teams. Same for the other IC title match. I wouldn't care who won. But, yeah, it could really just be up to who's most over at the time. But, yeah, I would actually pick... Sorry, going back. I would actually pick the IC title winner to be either Breeze or Itami. Because I think they deserve it more, they've been putting in hard work, and yeah, just either one of them would have been great. And for the tag team, tag team championships, I would actually go with either Vaudeville, I'd go with Dudley Boys or Vaudevillains, yeah. For the fact that the Dudley Boys come back, I want to get one more tag team championship run, and for the fact that Vaudevillains, there'd be the Young Bucks and the, being the young guys, not the Young Bucks team, sorry. But yeah, that would be an interesting concept. I hope that they can book that because that would be killer. Okay, so the third match I had up in here was Cesaro versus Kevin Owens for the US title. Going in this match, I've put Cesaro as the US title carrier, aka champion, for the fact that Cesaro's been putting on killer matches for months now, and same as Cesaro, they're both killing it out there in that division, even though there is no division for the US title, but you know what I mean. They're going for the US title, so I'd like to see how that would go, because both of these guys always have good matches. It's like with Kevin Owens and John Cena. I love that feud, not for the promo work, but for the matches they had. They were just great, Probably the greatest, best US title matches I've seen for a long while this year. But yeah, going back to this match, both killer guys, great movesets, great promo work. I'm not sure who would walk out as champion. I would love to see them go with Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens, if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of Kevin Owens, so I'd love to see him take the title off Cesaro. But if Cesaro kept it, I wouldn't be too upset if it was a good match. So either way, but I'd probably lean more to Kevin Owens. Okay, so I thought I might put the Divas match. I mean, come on, how can you have a WrestleMania without the Divas, bro? But anyways, for the fourth match, for the Divas match, I've put Charlotte versus Sasha Banks, versus Paige versus Bayley for the Divas title match, Fatal 4-Way yet again. I think this would be great, Divas division finally picked up. I mean, it's got a little bit patchy in the last couple of Raws, but ignoring that, it's really picked up, and I'm just loving where the Divas division's going. I thought if we could put more young talent like Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Bayley in there for the title match, for the Divas title, I mean, that would be great. I would love to see that. Either one could have walked out as champ, and I wouldn't care either way. I think I've put here Paige as the current champ going into this match for the fact that, she's been chasing it for a while. She's been robbed by Naomi way back, so I think she deserves to go in champ at WrestleMania. But walking out, I don't know, I'd probably lean towards Charlotte or Sasha Banks for the fact that, Charlotte's killing it right now, and Banks is just, she's great. Love her. Yeah, just kill idea, love to see it happen. Yeah. So, fifth match I had on here, Sting versus Taker. We all want to see it. We all wish to see it. So, why not? If Vince is going for the best booking, best ratings at 32, why not put this match up? Sting versus Taker will get the ratings in. I don't think anyone would care who would win this match, because both of these guys are icons, legends, I'd love to see this match. Look, make it happen, Doesn't matter who wins. But if I had to pick, I'd probably say Taker right now, because, I don't know, he's just picked up his game, especially with the controversy with Brock Lesnar. But I also question why did I pick Sting over Lesnar, because I have another idea for this video, what he could do. But I think they should definitely resolve it at, like, I don't know, pay-per-view before or something. But that's for another video that time. So I'm just gonna get back to this. Okay. The sixth match I had was Bryan, as in Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, what I'm thinking of, what if this match was about who is the better wrestler out of these two? Because if you don't know, guys, these guys are just killer wrestlers. Ziggler, the ultimate seller. Bryan, freaking, he's great, Sucks he's injured, but I'm just thinking, what if he came back and he wanted to verse Ziggler, show who's better, that'd be a killer idea. I'd love to see that match. Both guys work good promos, great wrestlers, great movesets. What else could you want more for these guys? Going into this match, I would love to see Bryan, not just for the fact that he's been injured and he needs a win, but the fact that, I think Bryan all up is marginally just a bit better than Ziggler. No, I'm going to probably get a lot of hate for that, but that's just my opinion alone. But yeah, I wouldn't mind Bryan winning that one. But then again, if Ziggler won, I wouldn't be too pissed. So, either way. Okay, so the seventh match. This is a interesting match because we've never seen these guys in the both same ring. So this is just a really big concept idea. Lesnar versus Rusev for number one contendership of the WWE Championship. I know what you're thinking. Why bother having this number one contendership at WrestleMania? It makes no sense. What if the stories behind it, right? Lesnar is in a, let's say, Royal Rumble, right? And he thinks he's won. But Rusev is hiding underneath the ring, and he screws Brock Lesnar out of that championship match at WrestleMania. And now Rusev has that spot, but you're also thinking, okay, so if Rusev's won that spot, why isn't he in the championship? So, instead of having it at WrestleMania, Rusev wants it earlier. He wants to go at Elimination Chamber, the next pay-per-view after Royal Rumble. And when he's having that match, he looks like he's going to win. He nearly picks up the victory against whoever the champion would be at that time. Then Brock Lesnar comes back out and basically just screws his title shot up. So now it's like, okay, so what's going to happen? I mean, Rusev lost the match. Lesnar's lost his Royal Rumble chance. What's going to happen? So we have this match at WrestleMania for the #1 contendership. So whoever wins out of the main event, which I'll be talking about later, they will have to face either Lesnar or Rusev. I wouldn't mind either way for these guys to win. You know, I like Rusev. You know, he's great. Lesnar's freaking beast. You know, who doesn't like this guy? Suplex City, bitch. You know, hashtag over. Out of this, I don't know. I mean, I would love to see Rusev get up in there. You know, he's never been in the title picture, so I'd love to see him up there. But also, I'm sort of leaning towards Lesnar because Brock Lesnar with the W title, WWE World Heavyweight Championship just looks beastly. But yeah, that's just the concept idea. What if that happened? Yeah, just an interesting match. I wouldn't mind seeing. Okay, so the main event, you're probably wondering, who is he booked? You know, he's booked all these people. Who's in the main event for the championship? I've got the main event, a triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Dean Ambrose versus Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Now, the idea behind this, right? Rollins is still, was champion at Elimination Chamber, but he lost it to Dean because Dean did a heel turn, joined up with the Vaude and screwed Rollins, and now Rollins is a face along with Roman Reigns. This would be, great. Ratings would skyrocket. You could quote me on that if this were to happen, because this would be killer. Former Shield members in a title match, triple threat, and Dean is the heel now instead of Rollins, and Rollins is over as shit. This would be killer. I would love this match. I wouldn't even I wouldn't even care about the rest of it. I mean, this would be the match everyone would look forward to. Former Shield brothers going at it for the title. Who doesn't want to see that? But anyways, guys, this is just a concept video. What do you think? Do you like my booking? What would you change about it? What would you be your booking? Tell me down in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe. I hope to hear from you guys soon. Nathan Man 97 out.